Welcome everyone, it's Vapors Dragamar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. We are going to be doing some crazy stuff. Let's give the Deekster some help maybe. Nah, I don't need to do that right now. We will be, but we don't need him straight away. But I just want to show the difference of what would happen if I had like an apothecary and a healer, like apothecary being a healer. I'll make a budget squad for now before I develop these other champs. Make it ultra budget. You know what? Screw it. We'll make it as budget almost as see what I mean? Like this account, this is what I would want the other account to be able to do. But it just doesn't. I don't have the stats or more importantly, because like he's gonna get low. See what I mean? We have like a War Maiden with an apothecary. Like I just need the game to give me an apothecary or some kind of healer. Some kind of good healer. Any of that would do. We could start climbing straight away. But I just don't. See, I can do it here because I've got a healer and a speed boost. And that gives me the means to get up the tower. I don't even need 5 members. And they're all rares. I just need the heal and the speed boost. That's literally all you really need. Because suddenly, stuff that you normally couldn't do becomes very easy once you have the speed boost. This is my point. This speed boost is a lot more valuable than it looks. It controls the narrative. We don't even have a deacon here. I mean, we have the deacon on the account, but I haven't even built him out yet. When I build him out, I'll show you how much more powerful deacon is for this than even apothecary. But you need like apothecary, someone with a heal, like a leech, something to give heals. So if you don't have heals, you're not going to beat this tower. This tower is designed to have a heal and a speed boost. Not just a heal. Just heals won't do the trick. You need a speed booster. Because otherwise they'll just take infinite turns. And you don't want them to take infinite turns. That's where all the trouble starts. When they start taking infinite turns. don't even need a full 5 squad to beat this. But you do need them at 60. You do need them at 60. And you do need a speed booster. You do need someone like Apothecary. If I can pull an Apothecary on there and get them to 60 or 50, get an Apothecary in the mix, we can win. But until I get that done, we can't win. That's the thing. He's still useful. Don't let anyone tell you Apothecary is not useful. He can still do a job. I don't even need anyone else. You just have the Kael into the Spirit Host, into the Apothecary. But the Apothecary holds the whole thing together. It prevents the enemy team from taking all those unwanted turns. Is that you need to have someone to do that with, or you will not. You will not progress. See, and then you get that speed boost. Because it limit, like they take their turn, right? But they take less of a turn. Deacon, it's even better because you can make it so they straight up don't take a turn. But at least... Let's go... I mean, it's a full rares team anyway, but I'm going to go 3 budget rares and 1 non-budget rare just to sink the point home about turn meter control. As long as you keep that turn meter flowing, they'll have trouble. You also want to focus the Cold Heart. Focusing the Cold Heart is a big deal. Booking your Spirit Host is also a big deal because you want your increased attack up at all times. War Maiden's great for this as well because she decreases defense, which is a great thing to do because a lot of enemies, especially in Doom Tower, have very high defense. You don't want that defense. You don't. Trust me, you don't, or you're going to be here all day. You're going to literally be here all day. That's also why I just realized I'm using the wrong Kael. Wow. So it's not even... I won this with the stupid 50 Kael, I think. My God. I did not even put the Kael I intended to... Wow. That was my Kael copy. If you couldn't tell the confusion, it's because I forget I have a stupid amount of Kael copies to the point, and some of them I end up building out. So then I confuse the one Kael copy that I didn't 6-star with the other Kael copy, and then there's like 3 more of them in the vault that I haven't built at all, and there's like 7 of them. And I never envisioned this happening, by the way. When I started this game, I never envisioned that happening. And now there is like a bunch of Kaels. The other one is the next recipient. The other account. It's not there yet. It's got to hatch more shards. But it will eventually get to that point. It just has to actually get there. It's just got to actually get there, and that takes time. I don't know why they let you in here at level 40. Because it's later that you can actually get through this place. That's the bitter reality of it. It's later that the game lets you through. And the thing I hate the most about these enemy mobs is they take forever to destroy. Okay. Are you kidding me? This is why you have to bring an armorer in here, typically. It's because of those guys that just keep reviving over and over and over again until you want to puke. Keep in mind, I am doing all of this. The most lavish champion I have here is Apothecary, which any speed boosting heal champ will work. Although Apothecary, you will eventually get him. You just have to keep hatching mystery shards and have faith. He will eventually come. It may take you 1,000 mystery shards. It may take you 2,000 mystery shards. Or 5,000 mystery shards, but he will eventually show up in your shards. The question is, when? Or in your ancients. He'll show up somewhere. He's the hardest to get part of the team, but you need him or someone like him to control the narrative. That's the problem. Or High Katoon. Or someone like with a heal too. Like you'd have to have High Katoon, War Priest, or someone else to do healing. Or Valerie, which I didn't develop Valerie on here. I mean, I showed Valerie earlier. But see, it controls the narrative. Hopefully, we can just get to the boss with this. Because this would work. This, theoretically, would work. So it should work. The main problem with my other account is that it just doesn't have the heal or speed boost. If it had an apothecary, if it had another healer, anything that heals, we would be in a much better situation. Hell, even if we 6-starred Elhain, that could probably do it for her self-healing, but then I'd have to get more lifesteal gear. Has to be good quality. Like, there has to be some self-healing champs to carry the torch through there. Or just healers. Because I've got only one healer in here, and look how far we've gotten. Look how far. We only have 4 members. All of them rares. 2 of them farmable. Look how far we've gotten. None of them are even void. Yeah, that's right. None of them are even void. Granted, they're 6-star, which helps. But that's the thing. The problem is the other account is so early game and had such bad pulls on healers that I can't even do this. That's the problem. Always increase that attack. I mean, we can do it with just a threesome here. That's not impossible to do. Although decreased defense is helpful, because it makes it so that the enemy waves aren't so ludicrously tanky. That's why I include War Maiden, because War Maiden does my decreased attack, decreased defense, so that the enemies don't tank up everything in the world. We are making the budget setup. Is there any more budget provoke? What do I have for provoke that's budget? Nothing. So we're not going to do it. Except that Gnarlhorn back there who's not high enough level for Doom Tower. Hell, I'm so confident this setup will work. I'll keep farming it. There we go. Alright, let's make it even more budget. How can we make this ridiculously budget? Can we do this without a healer? That's the real daring thing. Can we do this without a healer? Let's give it a shot. Come on. That's the real question. Can we do this with just a Diabolist? Okay. Apparently we can if we've got the right setup with the Diabolist. 3 farmable rares and a Kael. Yeah, we'll just farm it like this. In fact, I'm going to do one more of this, and then I'll just hit auto and see if it can do it on auto. Literally, farmable rares city. Literally, farmable rares. Let's try a different team. Ooh, I've got a sinister plan. Can we make a team to kill this out of all farmable rares? Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Ooh. Oh, I've got a sinister idea. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Can you guess what I'm thinking right now? Take Kael out of the equation. And throw Armiger in. Oh boy. Now we're playing with fire. Now we're playing with fire. Now we're playing with fire, guys. We are definitely playing with fire now. If you thought we weren't playing with fire before, if you thought we were not playing with fire before, we're doing it now. We are definitely playing with fire now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're definitely playing with fire now. In fact, we're playing with fire so much, this may not end well. Well, Since we can't turn meter control it, we're in a bit of a pickle. Especially because it resisted that. That's not good. Yeah, I pushed the envelope too far. I pushed the envelope too far. But I tried. I think it's mainly the affinity problem. You need someone to try to life steal through his stuff if you don't have a leech. So yeah, this is about as budget. This is about as budget as it goes. Team rares. Team rares. How many more times do we've got to do it? One more. Let's try it on full auto. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Full auto. Can this work? Can we do this? Can this team full auto this? Full farmable team, full auto. No clickbait. It actually worked. Those are for the people who tell me you can't beat Magma Dragon on the low levels with that. Nah, you can. You can, my liege. You can. Sorry. That has been disproven.